Club. Legend. Art. Theater. Club. Legend. Art. We are New York. Taste this chocolate. Yes. Godiva, bitch, you know the rest. New York City. We strong. Talent lasts long. All I do is win, no matter what. I'm on a sneak attack, you're like, what the fuck? You think it, I've done it. You played it, I've stated. You think you're the first, well, it's been innovated. Peppermint, why you so nice? Cause I can be. Peppermint, how you always right? Cause I am be. Peppermint, how you stay looking so nice? Getting dollars in your titties almost every single night. Learn the tricks, collect the tips. Gender flip, flip the script. Built legendary status, brick by brick. And it did not come from a YouTube clip. New York, New York, New York, we are.
Oh my gosh, I have had the best time since winning RuPaul's Drag Race, just since competing on RuPaul's Drag Race, having the privilege to travel the world and meet drag communities all over that are so similar to my hometown community. It's so rare for drag performers to really have a career like this and be able to travel and meet people all around the world. I'm so humble and I'm so grateful for the opportunity. So my interest in integrating art and drag just comes from the belief that drag is the greatest art form ever created. I studied art in school and I found many things that I loved, but when I started to throw myself into drag and learn about the history of drag and the international cultures of drag, I was like, that's it. There's no other better art than this, and I just want everyone in the world to understand that in the same way. It's my great pleasure to take drag everywhere and introduce new people to it all the time, and just celebrate the wonderful power that it has. I'm always trying to understand what it is as a queer community that we need to be fighting for. In New York, very important is the protection of queer immigrants, of fighting for trans rights and representation, and working on creating better housing situation for poor LGBTQ people in the city. And so I try to raise money for organizations that help to provide resources and also just generally raise awareness and make sure that even though we're having fun, even though we're out at a club, we're still aware of the things that are going on in the world, and especially the things that our community needs to work together to try to fix or correct. And there really is, people don't necessarily believe it, but I feel like when we come together in a drag club, drag queens, queer people together, we have enormous power and we really can make things happen as long as we don't forget what's going on. Most of my closest friends in the drag community are not cisgender men. My friends are women are trans people, trans men, trans women, non-binary people, and in different ways each of those groups experiences the misogyny within the gay community, especially when it comes to not really having a place where they can express themselves, not having a platform or a voice in the kind of general discussions. So that's something that I want to change for sure. That I hope changes very fast. One thing is that we just can have more femme voices, more women's voices, more voices of women of color and trans women of color, just leading the community and being present within political discussions. There's such a long history of it, and there's just more work that we have to do. My favorite drag queens are the drag queens at home in Brooklyn, New York. Not necessarily ones from RuPaul's Drag Race, but people like Mary Cherry, Untitled Queen, Chris of Her, Ms. Jade. There are so many talented, amazing drag performers in local communities, and my family back home are my absolute favorites. Thank you.
I'm your groundhog and I'm skating on thin ice. You see me at your feet and carry me inside.
Sí, pues ponme el video, sí. Me van a odiar, yo creo que todos los fans me van a odiar, me van a linchar. ¿Qué mierda me metí?